Hey, good day everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So here we have a new video of our Fendt 1046 475 horse tractor pulling our 15,000 gallon tanker. As you can see, he's coming back from the field. Got his front axle lifted up. And here he's coming over to the lagoon. He's pulling up and then he's gonna back under the fill spout there. We don't have a pull through, but surprisingly this big tank is actually very easy to back up since it does have steering. It's pretty easy for anyone to back up actually. And as for loading, we do leave the front axle up. It just helps the manure fill towards the front first as your air breathes out the back. That way you can get the tank really nice and full. So let's watch here as he backs up. Should be able to get it right under that spout. Yeah, and most of the time we can usually get it in the first try, backing right under there. You usually have to back under and then pull forward just a bit for that hose to flop in there. So that generally works pretty good. And there you see, he pulls forward and he's got the spout in there. And he's going to go to loading now. And here we see he's cranking on the 4650. Nice puff of black smoke with those old 4 Series tractors. So that's always, I like doing the cold start in the morning. That's always fun. That's one of my favorite things of those old 4 Series tractors. So there he goes, he's got the PTO going and he's filling. It takes about, what is it, I think just under 5 minutes to put 15,000 gallons in that tank. So that pump has a pretty good flow rate. It sure pushes that manure out there pretty quick. And then right at the end, just before he's full, that's when he'll slow down the PTO a little bit just to give it some more time to breathe, and then it should be full. So there you saw, he came out around the silage pit there. That east end of that silage pit is always very wet, so we can't pull out there full. And also the bank on the lagoon is a little too steep for the tanker to come down there. Would put a lot of stress on the tank when it's full, so we just usually drive around the pit or we go out on the highway, just depending on the field. So here he's going through our east, we call it the East Dairy Field. He's cruising right along. Man, it's a difference from that 9520 John Deere to this Fendt 1046. I mean, it's just a night and day difference on how smooth everything goes and it drives, and everything just does suspension. Especially the Fendt has suspension on the front, it's got air ride. Tank has full suspension on all 5 axles, so really nice setup. He's on his way to the field here, and we'll catch him when he gets to the field and explain more things there. Actually, here you see him turning onto the road. You can see those axles, they're steering on the tank, and down the road he usually goes, I think he goes around 25 miles an hour. That's what I do anyway when I'm driving it. I'm not sure what speed he's going. He might be going more or less, but travels really good down the road, and he'll be up to the field here right quick, and then we'll go from there. So here he is in the field, folding the injectors down. So he's doing a little strip here. It's just his tank ran empty just before he got to the end, so just filling in the last little bit, and then I think he's gonna flip around and come back and do another strip. So there he goes. He's got the PTO going, and he's gonna put down pressure on those injectors. So these injectors, they need constant down pressure because the toolbar isn't heavy enough to sink them into the ground, so the cylinders help push it down. So that way it cuts into the dirt really nice, and then it injects it really good into the ground. So there he finishes the strip, his little piece that he wanted to finish. Lifts up, turns around, and starts a new run. So here we can see it's flowing out really nice. This is a 12-row unit. And surprisingly, he can actually empty that tank pretty much exactly in the time that it takes him loading. The pumps on the impeller pump on the tank and also the pump that we use for loading are, I believe, exactly identical pumps. They're obviously plumbed into different things, but yeah, I think they're exactly identical pumps. This one just pulls it out of the front, pushes it over top to the back, and that's how we inject it. So now here he's coming out of the field, and he's gonna go back to get loaded again, but just wanted to show how fast this Fendt is compared to other tractors. I believe the max speed is 56 kilometers on this one, 56 kilometers an hour, so it puts it at, I don't know, somewhere around 40 mile an hour, I guess, in the US. This is Canada, so we go kilometers, but yeah, he's accelerating here, and it takes my drone almost everything it's got to just keep up with it. But yeah, there he's going full speed back to the yard, and that thing is just hauling. It really gets moving. He can do about a 28-minute turnaround so that's from filling to coming back and filling again. 28 minutes per load, so he can do about 26 to 28 loads a day, just depending how many hours he does hauling. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see what's next.